The UK has 3 Crown dependencies and 14 overseas territories. They aren't part of the UK, but it is responsible for them. They are all that's left of the former British Empire, upon which the sun never set. To find out how the continued connection to Britain is viewed in overseas territories, I took a short ferry from Scotland to an island which tried to become one. Orkney, Scottish Islands which recently hosted their biggest ever event, the Island Games. Here, athletes from islands around the world come together to compete. Many are from overseas territories or Crown dependencies, and proudly display their colours. But with such obvious local identities on display, how British do they really feel?
We are British, but we didn't get access to British passports until like maybe 15 years ago.
You know, there were times when you had to fill out sort of applications and talk about your ethnicity, Black African or Black Asian. So we would tick Black British or Black Other and sort of just state Saint Helenian.
Bermuda's like a melting pot, so yeah, definitely more Bermudian than anything else, yeah.
We nearly went to Bermuda one year,
Yeah.
but we just didn't quite get in the squash team.
No.
But the distant overseas territories aren't the only ones struggling with identity. In June, Orkney Island Council declared they were staying part of the UK. For 2 years they've been considering leaving, becoming an overseas territory, a Crown dependency, or even joining Norway. But does a local council even have the power to leave the UK?
No.
Robert Hazell is an expert on devolution.
So the Westminster Parliament could certainly grant power for Orkney to become independent, but the expectation would be very strong that there should be a referendum.
Orkney made no attempt to hold a referendum, and although no one would speak to me on camera, a councillor gave me this statement. Our key aim is to be treated fairly by the democracies that control our destiny. We still see ourselves as Orcadians, looking for more autonomy and support from our sovereign governments of Scotland and the UK. This is our main mission, to convince ministers of our case.
Where we are at the moment, Arcadian, but you know, Scottish at the same time.
Vikings.
We're quite happy, a pair of us anyway.
You were happy.
It's a kind of protest. If you protest loudly enough, higher levels of government will begin to get concerned.
Orkney did not leave, but if an island so integrated with the UK and so close to it feels overlooked, how must those in overseas territories feel? Orkney is only 10 miles away. Some overseas territories are hundreds, if not thousands.
If we talk about identity, Gibraltarian first, then British.
I'm a Falkland Islander first and foremost, and very British with it.
If you give me an option, British or Spanish, always British.
Being far away doesn't seem to reduce the sense of Britishness. In their most recent referendums, both Gibraltar and the Falklands voted over 99% to remain British. In an overseas territory, people govern themselves and only rely on Britain in extremes.
If something does go drastically wrong, we could probably get some help from the UK government and stuff like that.
I think we do function as an independent country, and anything that we have to answer to is for our benefit, really.
To self-governing territories, the protest about lack of attention, which pushed Orkney to try to leave, doesn't apply. For now, it seems Britain is safe from its most distant islands deciding that they don't feel British, even if the neighbours aren't so sure.
I think it's just being an island.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not anything to do, we're not anti anything.
No,
we're just
we're
we're so proud of Orkney and where we come from.